In the United States, each year there are about 100,000 active missing persons cases. These are handled by law enforcement and many of the missing person organizations we have here in the United States. Two of the major organizations are the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and the CUE Center for Missing Persons. They are both nonprofit organizations that work closely with law enforcement and advocate for the families of missing persons. According to Elizabeth DeValve, there are 5 categories of missing children's cases. The first of those is a stranger abduction, which means that a child is lured away by someone they do not know for a major crime such as murder or molestation. The second of those is parental abduction, which means that a child is taken somewhere else during a custody battle without the other parent knowing. The third is runaway, so a child will leave his or her home to escape a bad environment or abuse. A subcategory of this is thrown away, which means that a child is actually left behind or kicked out of their own home. And the last is lost or missing, so an adult or child is somewhere where no one around them knows they can't be located, so they are filed as a missing person. In 1990, law enforcement actually used a tactic called waiting period, where they wouldn't file a missing person case right away because they believed that the person would return within 1 or 2 days. Today, they are not allowed to use this because the first 12 to 24 hours are very crucial, especially in children's cases. Because every case is so different, no missing person case is the same as the one before, there is actually no standard for the way a case is conducted because they have to use unique measures for each case. The first major organization is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which was funded by child advocates to assist families and law enforcement. One of the major things they do is collect DNA and dental records using their biometrics team to assist law enforcement in identifying children. They also obtain information from parents, such as a specific piece of clothing they were wearing or an identifying mark such as a scar. They also provide support and assistance for families. Many of their employees are retired, specially trained law enforcement professionals with a lot of expertise in this area, so they're able to provide like group therapy or specific advice to each family. Second organization is the CUE Center for Missing Persons, which was founded by Monica Kaysen to provide support and advocate for families. One of their main jobs is to find those missing and support their families. According to the CUE, they have an advocate and spokesperson for each case they work with. They also assist law enforcement. They provide volunteers who go out and search for missing persons, and they also have teams that will go out and collect data or other things to help law enforcement. These two organizations work to provide for families and assist them in their cases, and they also work with law enforcement to assist them in any way that they can. While the number of missing persons cases is tremendously high, these organizations work to provide for the families and advocate for them and provide assistance to law enforcement.